Star Wars, a topic that has never been discussed on the internet before. So with the world quickly coming to an end, I thought I'd throw in my 2 cents and talk about a certain recent video game set in a galaxy far, far away. Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order has been out for 2 months now, and I've been thinking about it a lot. I realised something. It's the best Star Wars game of the last decade. Now, this isn't exactly saying much, considering the last 2 Star Wars titles were the 2 EA Battlefronts, and the less said about them, the better. They were EA at their greediest and their worst. But Fallen Order isn't EA at their worst. It's EA at their best. It's EA when they let the developer make the game they want to make. And that's why it's good. But whilst it's good, Fallen Order isn't great. But the potential for greatness is certainly there. The game is fun, it has an enjoyable gameplay loop, satisfying combat, and good graphics. I've also heard it's pretty hard, but as someone who has 100% completion on Sekiro, I found it easy peasy, squeeze a lemon. Fallen Order has a surprisingly compelling narrative with interesting characters. I think that Cere is one of my favourite Star Wars characters ever, and I can't wait to see more with her. This game also features my favourite droid in Star Wars, BD-1. God damn it, I will do anything to keep that adorable little guy safe. The second sister is also, in my opinion, a really good antagonist and one of the more intriguing Star Wars villains. But, you know, she's not exactly my boy Ben. I have a lot of positive things to say about the game. It's fun, flashy, and it keeps your attention, like all good Star Wars stories should. There are some really cool set pieces in here as well as some interesting mechanics, though I really didn't like the climbing. I don't like video game climbing. It's so dull. I have a lightsaber, let me kill something. Speaking of, Fallen Order's combat is really cool. You can pull off this wicked flashy execution thing, you can deflect lasers back at people, and you can force pull people towards you and impale them on your lightsaber, and it just feels so damn gnarly. However, the game certainly isn't perfect. It still feels very clunky in places, and some of the animations look a little weird. Like whenever you deactivate your laser sword, Cal will do this strange aeroplane imitation. Also, for a game where you play as a Jedi Knight, there really aren't a lot of cool skills to pick up, just a handful, and the skill tree is kind of lacking. I rarely found myself excited about a new skill or ability. I was far more engrossed in the story. If you're gonna give me a skill tree, I want abilities I look forward to unlocking. Let me levitate some people. Despite this, the game does get a lot right. Most of my issues with the game only became apparent once I'd finished the story, and that's because the game is a really good starting point for something better. It's a foundation for something great. Imagine how much more they could have expanded the game if they were given another year or 2 for development. You could have optional planets to explore or hidden bosses. Imagine being able to hunt down rogue Inquisitors or fallen Jedi across the galaxy, like the Valkyries in God of War. The collectibles in Fallen Order leave a lot to be desired. Both the lightsaber and outfit customizations are purely cosmetic and have no impact on the gameplay whatsoever. How cool would it be if different emitters or sleeves gave you different skills or special unique abilities? Or if the outfits were more than just reskinned ponchos? Throw in some Clone Wars style Kenobi armor and make the armor upgradable. How about other Jedi and Sith holocrons that link back to the films, that talk about events on Coruscant and the greater galaxy, like the state of rebellions at the moment, or seceding planets? What about multiple endings, like a light and dark side fork in the game, where you can choose to stay on the path of light or become an Inquisitor, and then you have a hidden grey Jedi ending with utterly different implications? Give BD-1 his own skill tree, where you can work to unlock more abilities for him in combat. He could catch your lightsaber and throw it back to you, or zap your lightsaber and you deflected an enemy like Force Lightning. And also, for the last time, give me New Game Plus. Please, I really need New Game Plus. I'm not saying that Fallen Order needs to be some massive open world RPG, because it doesn't. I don't want that, I don't need it. I like story-focused single-player adventure games, but I can't help feeling there's a lot that Respawn and EA chose not to risk with this one. With the caliber of single-player games out there to compete with, a lack of innovation in a game like Fallen Order becomes apparent, and that's why I think the game is good, but it could be great. Fallen Order's success is a really good sign for the industry.
Did you hear that?
Hopefully it'll be the wake-up call that EA needs, giving us a whole new era of single-player Star Wars titles. This should be the game that says, this is what people want, so that the next time they can do nothing but improve and make something even better than Fallen Order. Something more than good. Something great.